Welcome back! In the last video we tried opening this thing up and using the linking book inside, but that didn't really lead us anywhere since it's not powered yet. But more importantly than that, for the present, we were able to close off that platform that's in the middle of the work gallows. And now that we've done that, I'd like to go back there and reinvestigate, and maybe see if that bar leads us somewhere. Let's use the elevator and go back down to the work statue. Now you might be wondering what would have happened if I had gone through here earlier and taken the tram to Plateau Island and gone from there to Crater Island. Well, the truth is, if we had done that, we would just be stuck right outside Gen's laboratory, because that door that leads to the tram station is locked. Oh, it's a little girl. So sad that she just runs away from us like everybody else. I just wish we could tell her that she's okay, but apparently the player character is pretty much mute. I guess the guard tower is not going to sound the alarm again, so let's just go ahead and go forward. But anyway, that's why I didn't do that, because ultimately we would have had to come back around to Crater Island from the other direction anyway. And here we are at the village docks. Before we go though, I want to see, yes, right here, you can see the wooden eye positioned right at that point. And it's attached to some sort of stick, which I believe was mentioned in that notes that Gen wrote. Well, let's turn this baby around and go back to the gallows. In fact, I think that's it right there. Also, if you go back to my original video where I went on the submarine to the work gallows, you could see the wooden eye right as we pulled up to it. I gotta say, I feel a little bit safer coming here this time knowing that the center of the thing isn't open. At least we're less susceptible as work bait now. Or work food, rather. And from here we can see up high and check out that throne area. We can get a bit of a better view here. Well, let's see what we can do with this thing. Alright, grab onto it. And away we go. This, I gotta admit, is pretty harrowing. And once again, it looks like we're surrounded by yet another work skull. Or several of them, rather. Well, there's no going back down there. But I'm not really interested in that right now. I want to check out what's up here. Who's that inside? Looks like one of the rebels. He's wearing that same headband that the guy who freed us earlier was wearing. Looks like he's kind of half asleep, too. Not much of a talker, it seems. Well, as usual, let's go this way. Ah, it's a wheel with the infamous 5 symbol. Maybe we can free him using this thing. That ought to put a dent in Gen's plans. He's gone! Where'd he go? Wait a second. I was watching this hole the entire time those bars opened up, and he couldn't have escaped. Okay. Let's think about this. Let's look around here. There's this indentation here in the wall. That's gotta be important, right? What about this thing? Okay, we can't look at that. Well, our only option left is this grate right here. I really don't want to stick my hand into that muck in there, but I really don't have much choice at this point. Aha! A hidden ring. And a secret door. Looks like we found the guy's escape route. But where does this go? Whoever constructed this thing was pretty ingenious. Ah, more pitch black darkness. I don't like that. Where am I going? There we go, some light. Well, we're at the end of this tunnel, but it's just a view of the ocean. I mean, it's pretty and everything, but... Wait a second. Lights. Good. Please tell me there's more. More light. Okay, good. We're on the right track. Okay, I think that's number 5, and this is number 6. And that's pretty much all the lights we can turn on. Well, now that we've turned on a bunch of lights, let's go back and see if we've missed anything. Ooh, here's something. Another one of those doors, hiding doors, huh? Looks like these people know Gen's tactics pretty well. And I guess the prisoner decided to leave all these lights on after he ran through here. What is this room? Whatever it is, it's got quite an atmosphere. There's a bunch of stones surrounding us. And they each have an animal on them. And that can only mean one thing. This room is where we finally use what we've learned in the Wooden Eyes. This area must be the secret passages that the rebels used in their attempts to foil Gen's plans. And this proves that it is indeed them who have laid the Wooden Eyes. But for what purpose, though? Well, here's the fish, number 1. Let's press these and we'll find out. I can already see the beetle. Next up is the frog, or the Atram. There he is. Now, the sunner is going to be a little bit harder to tell since we didn't see a silhouette of it. But as far as I can make it out, this looks like the closest thing to a sunner. And finally, the stone that is directly in front of this daggered symbol right here. The Wark. So what did we just do by doing that? Okay, somehow water is just suddenly breaking apart here and flowing sideways and upward through all these channels in the wall. That is just really surreal. I thought what Gen was doing with the water was pretty strange. And a door is opening. And inside is a book. At this point, we have really no other options. We have to check out what this is all about and what the rebels are up to. And right here we can see that crystal that Gen was talking about in his journal. It appears that they have been able to find a way to link to a new age. But how? What is this all about? Well, there's only one way to find out, and it's to go there ourselves. And hopefully, somehow, we can find our way back. And here we are, a brand new age. And right in front of us is a giant tree that has a big ball with windows in it. Is this where they live? It certainly has the appearance of a hive. This place kind of gives me the creeps. It's so quiet here too. Well, let's get off this dock and see what's inside here. It appears to be a statue. And there's a bunch of these rebel knives inside of it. Maybe this is supposed to be Gen. Maybe these are all the rebels he's killed. Well, let's check out that book that's on it. Whoa! I think we've just been shot. Oh my goodness. Are we dead? Where are we? Looks like we're on a boat. We're floating toward that giant tree. Who is this guy? Is this the guy in the prison that we had opened the door for and then he disappeared? Well, looks like we're drifting back into unconsciousness again. Whatever we're just getting ourselves into now, I hope we'll end up okay. Where are we? We're in some sort of dark room. There's a bowl here, but nothing else. We can't open this gate, but we can at least look out this window. What is this place? Is this where they live? Wow. You can definitely see the influence of Riven's village huts here. Too bad we can't go out and say hi. I feel like I need to do more for these people. They've been through so much already. Looks like we got a window here. Well, it's not too hard to figure out where we are from this vantage point. We can see the dock where we first arrived, which means that we're in one of the windows in that giant tree. But for now, we're trapped here. Who's this?
Katrina e now da saya e palo. Yapa e manai e lepo. Mio ti sai. Bekaretere wira pe yelo kene falapo. Ti sai. Why te fulupe?
I wish I could understand her. It sounded like, although we couldn't really understand the tone of her voice, or the exact words she was saying, the tone of her voice seemed to indicate that she was yearning for help. She laid 2 books on the table. This larger one looks very familiar. It is. It's the trap book. I don't want to use that, but at least we got it back. But what's the other book? A journal. And what appears to be a very feminine hand. You know, I heard that woman say something that sounded like Catherine. Maybe this is her writing. Whoever's it is, though, we'll read it in the next video.